Yeah, what you saying, man? It's Triple B, boxing basement. Please like. It's free. Remember that. Keeps the sickening haters, the evil, bitter, disgusting haters away. Anyway, I was thinking about Gilberto Ramirez. Okay, so on the weekend, yeah, he won the WBA strap. I'm not even sure what they call it. I think it's a WBA World Super Cruiserweight or the title. So there must be more than one WBA title. I just don't care about these things anymore. I can't follow them. You know, it's all about the fighters, really. But he fought a guy called Arsene Goulamirian. Okay, now Arsene was unbeaten. He's unbeaten. Yeah. You know, has he fought much in world? I think he's been world champion for a few years. The only guy I can see on his record is Riyad Merhi, who he stopped in 11. But, you know, he was very strong. He's originally from Armenia and then moved to France and now lives in California. And he was 36. So, you know, I thought he was going to give Zurdo Ramirez a decent fight, mainly because I just didn't really rate Ramirez, especially as a cruiserweight, you know. I don't understand why the promotional people, the Americans, are pushing this guy. I mean, I do. You know, there are no rhetorical questions on the Triple B. They're pushing him because, you know, he's Mexican, you know. He's the first Mexican world cruiserweight champion, and he's made history. I've seen that all over the place. I mean, it's pathetic, isn't it? You made history. Did anyone make your history, right? Right? It depends how low you go, how low your level is. So he's allegedly the first Mexican to win a major belt in the cruiserweight. But, you know, anytime anybody who's a bit different, who's from a different city, you go, oh, they're the first person from Grimsby to have won an area belt. Oh, they've made history. I mean, you could go on and on. It's so boring. They love this made history BS when they want to push an agenda, you know. He always use, he made history. He's the first woman to headline a show. Who cares, man? No one watches it anyway. But yeah, and Zurdo, I mean, I can see, right? He's quite, no homo. He's quite a good-looking lad. Yeah. You know, he reminds me of, man, you know the film Carlito's Way? Carlito's Way, man? With, what's his face? Al Pacino. And it's got loads of other good actors. Yeah, Pachanga, Luis Guzman, Sean Penn, who plays a tunneler. And he got some red pills there. It's a good film, man, a good film. But there's this guy, you know, I think he's a nephew. He's a nephew of Carlito, and he goes to do a drug deal, and he gets waxed. Well, he looks exactly like this guy, man. His name's Luis Ortiz, the actor. Let's check him out. But yeah, I mean, I looked at the fight. I looked at the highlights of Gilberto Ramirez vs Arsene Goulamirian. And I was like, man, you know, I don't see anything great there. You're not that fast. You're not that big. You can't punch it this way. He has decent shot variety, a decent work rate. But there wasn't much there, you know. And when you compare him, right, to the big dog at cruiserweight, Jai Opetaia, and I think the problem with American promoters don't want to risk their guys against a killer like Jai Opetaia, not just because he's good, because he's he's from Australia. He's a Samoan from Australia, and they can't push that as much. They won't have as much control over him. You know, if you notice, American promoters, you know, they might still promote, by the way, Eastern European guys at Golovkin, but they're never their favorites. Their favorites are always going to be American fighters and Mexican fighters. They will always back those guys first for commercial reasons as well. Yeah, because these guys make money. The Mexican, the Latino, the Hispanic boxing fans in the United States, it's a big, it's a huge block of buys. You know, if you get a good Mexican fighter, look at Canelo, you know, he's going to get you money. And Gilberto Ramirez, I think they hope this guy's going to make history. You know, he's a cruiser. He might even move up to heavyweight. Yeah, right. He's a bit flabby at cruiserweight, Ramirez. Not in bad shape, but extra flesh, you know. And when I saw him fight Joe Smith Jr., I was like, man, like Joe Smith is a warrior, but he's been exposed at that level. And it was a tough fight, and Ramirez won it, but I was like, man, this guy Ramirez ain't really a cruiserweight. And so if they dared put their boy, Gilberto Ramirez, against Jai Opetaia. And I don't think they will. He will get destroyed, you know. He'll be taken to pieces and beaten up, stopped in 8 rounds. That's what I think. You know, the speed, the punching power, the accuracy, the balance, the footwork, and the viciousness, the cold, dead-eyedness of Jai Opetaia will be too much for Ramirez. You'll notice this about Opetaia. He ain't interested in PR and social media and nonsense. This is a real fight. He wants to go in there with his dead eyes and batter the other man. And I don't know what they're going to do with Ramirez, you know. I mean, the cruiserweight division, right? It's not stacked with talent. I mean, Boxrec has them at number 1, but their ratings are by an algorithm. They're not like so they can be faulty. But got Chris Billum Smith at number 2. Now Chris is a tough warrior. And he'd give Ramirez a tough fight, but it'd be like Joe Smith Jr., right? And who else is there? Hug Coley, Lawrence Hug Coley. Well, he's gone up to Bridgerweight, as you know. Richard Riakporhe. You know, there's not a lot there, man. Even Joe Smith Jr. is still number 10. There's not a lot there, right? So maybe they know that they can make some money out of Ramirez. Just keep him away from Jai Opetaia, because Jai Opetaia will eat him alive, will batter him, will humiliate him with his superior power, his superior accuracy, the movement, the balance. Yeah, I think he would beat down Ramirez. Don't get me wrong, Ramirez is clearly tough. He'll give it a go, you know. He might even land the occasional shot, but he hasn't. I don't know. He doesn't look like he has massive power at cruiserweight, right? He's fought 2 face-first guys in a row, Ramirez, and hasn't stopped them or dropped them. Okay, so you know. And also, you got outclassed by Dimitri Bivol at light heavyweight. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's boxing, right? So it's all politics. It's all money. But my prediction, if Gilberto Ramirez was put in against Jai Opetaia will destroy him in 8 rounds. It will be brutal. It will be a massacre. It'll be like the kid, in Carlito's Way, you know, full of enthusiasm until he starts getting killed and battered. So, yeah, I consider Ramirez to be a very lucky dual great world champion. And as long as they keep him away from Opetaia, there's no one much there for him. But my boy Jay would destroy him.